Okay, so we're gonna start in the seated position on our mat. And I'm just gonna let you guys know, I have like the mic on this morning, but it's under my shirt. So for some reason, it's like rustling a lot. Feel free to unmute yourself and let me know. Figuring out kind of what shirts you can wear with a mic is a whole different thing. So let's go ahead and just settle into the space, all right? We'll take a moment to just close our eyes down, and let's just feel that like excitement, right? That we all are here. We made it to our mats together. Whew. We've got an amazing Saturday ahead. And I want you to notice that sometimes when we first sit down, the breath is a bit shallow. And it's because a lot of times we're kind of in our head and there's a million things going on. So take some time here to deepen your breath. It's like you want to access the entire capacity of your lungs. So just when you feel like you might not be able to breathe in anymore, I want you to try to breathe in just a little bit more. And the same as you breathe out. Right when you feel like you might not have anything left in there, just see if you can push a little bit more out. Yes, so slow and steady with the breath. So what we're doing here is you're breathing in and breathing out. We're moving our way toward Ujjayi pranayama. It's our deep nostril yogic breath. And it's got that oceanic sound. So as the breath moves through the back of the throat, it sounds very similar to the ocean. And I just want you to do that for a few moments here. As you're breathing in, I want you to imagine that a wave is coming up towards the shore. And as you breathe out, I want you to imagine that the water's moving back out. So you just got that little visual. Inhale, the ocean's moving toward the sand. Exhale, and it's moving back out. We'll be here just a little bit longer. Let the breath soothe you. And then on these next, like I'd say 3 rounds, when you breathe in, I want you to pause your breath at the top and hold it for a couple seconds. And then breathe out and hold the breath for a couple seconds. Beautiful. Just finishing up this one more round. I always like to imagine that when we pause the breath, it's training for those moments where somebody says something and it kind of sets you off. You can pause and not react. So when we're ready, we're going to just soft gaze into the room. You can just kind of flutter your eyes open. Good, Janine, I'm glad you made that. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, just bring your hands to your heart. So prayer to your heart. Keep going like that. Inhale, imagining that you're actually moving through water. So it's a very smooth, fluid movement. Exhale, hands coming to your heart. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. So we're going to keep your hands at your heart here. And then just lift your elbows a little bit. See how my elbows went up? And as you inhale, just a little twist to the right. So you're going to look to the right, and then maybe just continue to spin your gaze over that right shoulder. Deep breaths. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, just a little twist over here to the left. You can look left and then start to spin your gaze maybe a bit further over that shoulder. Deep breaths for 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. I want you to walk your hands forward, and we're going to come into your deepest fold. So it might take a couple breaths to get there, no problem. Staying on the hands or resting onto the elbows, or head comes down to the hands. And noticing that each shape that you're making with your body is going to start to reveal different sensations, right? Different parts of your body that are tender, maybe a little stiff, maybe you're holding something there, tension or emotion. Just breathe into that. One final breath. And then as you inhale, go ahead and lift your head. You can just start to walk your hands back, back, back. And what we're going to do is take the mudra for your intention here. So take your right palm to face up on your right thigh. Take your left palm down inside the hand. Close your eyes. This is your sankalpa. So this is intention. Set your intention. Gorgeous. Good. So when you feel complete, you can just open those eyes back up, and we are going to make our way back to downward facing dog. I always love starting practice with a down dog because it's such a great stretch, right? For your ankles, your calves, but it also starts to build some fire. And we need that fire. We need that warmth so the body can move better. So take note that certain parts need to relax here, like your face and your neck and your head. You can even keep the belly soft, but pull the rib cage in. Good. You're gonna squeeze your legs, lift your kneecaps, and then press through those hands. So feel your triceps on fire. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Now listen up. As we inhale, lift those heels high, high, high. Come up to your tippy toes. It's a little calf raise. Exhale, lower the heels. Good. 3 more. Inhale, up to the toes. Exhale, lower the heels. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, down we go. Good. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Inhale. Let's lift halfway here. Now as you exhale, we're going to take your hands underneath your feet. So you might not get the whole hand, but get as much of the hand as you can. You can bend your knees a bit and then relax your head. Awesome. A little bit of a kind of a wake up to the wrists here. Send a lot of breath into your hands. Just imagine any barriers or walls around the heart are just starting to slowly dissolve. Very good. Inhale, lift your head, look forward. Exhale, release your hands and walk yourself to plank pose. We're going to take those knees to the chest, right and left. So just go right and left one time. And then take your knees across to the opposite elbow, right and left. Just one time each side. And then take your right knee to your right tricep and back to plank. Left knee to left tricep, back to plank, and let your knees come to the mat. All right, moving through cat-cow. Let's warm that spine up. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round it out. Keep going. Inhale, little back bend. Exhale, rounding it out. So just finding as much range of motion there as you've got. And on this last one, I want you to exhale, round the spine and hold it here. And then maybe just rock a couple times back and forth, front and back. And then we'll come into a flat back. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Yep. So good. All right, let's take a deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, look forward, step, walk. Maybe you jump your feet if you're ready for that. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, fold down. Root to rise. Inhale, up we go. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, right arm coming down by your side. Find that side bend. Inhale, back, up we go. Right arm up and switch sides. Exhale. Inhale, left arm coming up. Exhale, take the hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and exhale, fold down the legs. So getting the shoulder blades onto your back. Last breath here. And then release your hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. So your right foot's in front. We're gonna come right up to high lunge. Root to rise. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Beautiful. And just holding it here. So you're just facing straight forward. Hips are square. And then take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands back to prayer. So just like we did when we were seated, okay? Lift those elbows up, yeah? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, just a little twist to the right, just like we did when we were seated, yeah? The more you wanna go, you can just spin the head back further. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you come back to center, but just keep going. Pivot your back heel. You're now in warrior 2 feet. Okay, you can open those arms nice and big. Find your warrior 2. And then lift your palms to face up. Yeah? As you inhale, start to spin to the left a little bit. Woo! And look towards the back of your mat. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, flip your palms down. Take your right hand to your right thigh and reach your left arm overhead. We're actually going to take a few big circles here with this top arm. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, windmill your hands so that we're going to come down here to frame the foot. Yep, step to plank pose, inhale, and then exhale. You can take that vinyasa, lower for chaturanga or modified chaturanga. I'm gonna hold plank today, you guys. And then exhale, come back to your downward facing dog. I have to avoid vinyasas for a little while. So Find that lift here in your inner thighs. Keep your head relaxed. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, step, walk, or jump, top of your mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release hands down. So good. Inhale, arms come up, reach up. As you exhale, take the hands behind you, but bring your other hand on top here. Okay, roll the shoulders back, inhale. Exhale, let's fold on down the leg. One more breath. And release the hands down. Inhale, half lift. Let's step that right foot back as we exhale. Here we go. We're setting up for that high lunge. Inhale, up we go. High lunge. Yeah, so the back heel is lifting. Your hips are square. And then we'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, take your prayer hands to your heart. And then lift your elbows a bit. Draw your belly in, take a deep breath in. Exhale, little twist as we rotate very subtly to the left. Option to keep spiraling the gaze back for 3, 2, 1. Now as we inhale, we'll start to spin back towards the center, but we're gonna keep going. Pivot your heel. Woo, find those warrior 2 legs and then open up the arms. Yeah. So just be mindful here of this front leg. If the inner thigh is tight, your knee might try to come in. So just move the knee towards the pinky toe side edge of the foot. Let's flip the palms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, little funky twist here to the right. We're gonna kind of look right back here towards the back of your mat. Here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you start to come back towards warrior 2. Exhale, flip the palms down, left elbow to your left thigh, and right arm reaches over. Yes, and then we're gonna just sweep that arm around a couple times, 2 or 3 times. Inhale, reaching up here. Exhale, hands come down to frame your foot. Let's inhale, step to plank pose. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Yeah, or to your belly. You can inhale, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And then just stabilize your breath. All right, and what we're gonna do here is step your right foot to the right off your mat, and then step your left foot to the left off your mat. Yeah, so we're gonna get into this big wide-legged stance and turn your toes just about 5 degrees inward. Very nice. Inhale as you walk your hands back, lift halfway. Exhale, we're gonna fold down and walk the hands through the legs and flip the palms up. So just get as close as you can. Sometimes it's like you're here and you're just like on those fingernails. And then some of you might be able to come all the way through here. You know, it is what it is. Every part of the pose is still the pose. See where you can relax your spine a little more. We're here for 3. 2. 1. Inhale, walk your hands back through the legs, lift your head and your heart. And we're gonna exhale, walk to this wide-legged plank. So you're coming forward, you're in your plank, your feet are nice and wide. Woo, so you can step the feet to the middle of your mat or you can hop your feet like this And we're just gonna either walk the feet out and in or hop the feet out and in a few times. And then let the knees come to the floor, sit your tailbone back onto your heels, and relax down into child's pose. And we're just moving into that deeper observer mode. So I want you to imagine that your body is a tree or it's a flower, in the same way that you would just really observe nature, observe your body. Okay, let's bring it up, down dog. Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. From our downward facing dog, we'll inhale, right leg sweeping up. So we come to this three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee, open the hip. And just stay here. Let's circle out that right ankle a couple times. And then we'll circle out that right hip a couple times. Inhale, extend your right leg, square your hip off. Exhale, draw your knee to your chest. We're gonna step your right foot in between your hands. Step. Good, so you're back in this lunge position, up we go. Inhale, root to rise, high lunge. So listen up, exhale, hands come to prayer at your heart. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, little twist to the right. Inhale, look towards the center, pivot this back heel. Good, exhale, warrior two, arms. Inhale, flip your palms up. Exhale, little twist to the left. Inhale, come back to warrior two, flip your palms down. Exhale, elbow to the thigh. Left arm is gonna stretch towards the front of your mat. We're gonna hold it here. And we're gonna take this left arm, this top arm, around the lower back. We're gonna hook the fingertips, if possible, into the hip crease. Now, if you want a little more, right hand coming to the ground here. I usually stay on my fingertips. We're here for 3, 2, 1. As we inhale, look forward. Exhale, release the hands here to frame your foot. Okay, so here we are. Left hand stays on the mat. Right hand reaches for the sky. So we're in our, what I call easy twist. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your right hand down. Let your back knee lower to the mat. And as we inhale, we're gonna shift those hips back. Get those hips right over your back knee. Okay, straighten your front leg. I notice I'm kind of blending in with the wall this morning. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, we're gonna fold for 1. And then you'll inhale again, lift your chest, look forward. Exhale, fold for 2. And then one more time, inhale, up we go. Exhale, fold for 3 and hold it. Deep breaths. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, lift your head and heart, look forward. Good. Exhale, bend this front knee, tuck your back toe, inhale, lift your back leg, and we're gonna step right to downward facing dog. Boom, back we go. Take a breath. Feel free to sigh it out. And then inhale, come with me to plank pose. Exhale, take your knees to your chest, one and then the other, only one time. Take those knees across, left and right. And then take those knees to the outside of the arm. Tricep, tricep. Take a deep breath in. You can exhale, take a vinyasa, a cat-cow, or a child's pose here. Oops, I just did an up dog. My physical therapist is like, please don't do those for a little while. All right, so natural. Let's come to down dog. Breathe it out. Those are looking good. I'm just going to take a moment to come over to the screen. Awesome. All right, let's inhale, lift that left leg to the sky. So coming into three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Circle that ankle. And then we can circle that hip. And then let's inhale, straighten that left leg, square off your hips. Exhale, pull the knee toward you, pull it toward your chest and step in between the hands. Boom. Up we go. Inhale, high lunge. Good. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, lift your elbows. Exhale, little twist to the left. Inhale, start to look forward as you pivot your back heel. Exhale, warrior two arms. Inhale, palms face up. Exhale, little twist to the right. Looking towards the back of your mat. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, flip the palms down, left elbow to left thigh. Sweep your right arm under and forward. And you can stay here. Good. Right on. Let's take this top arm, inhale, bring it behind you. And either paste the back of your hand to your left hip, or you can hook those fingertips into the hip crease. And if you want a little more, your left hand comes to the ground. And let's spin the gaze up. We're here for 3. 2. 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release your right hand to the mat. So we're going to take this right hand down, left hand up. Find this little twist here. Deep breath in. Exhale, release your left hand. Let's take your right knee all the way to the mat. Yes, inhale, hips travel back. Get them right over that knee. And as you exhale, take a little bow down the leg. Inhale, lifting head and heart, right? So this left leg is straight. Exhale, fold for 2. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold for 3, and we're gonna hold this one. As you inhale, lift your head and heart. You look forward. Exhale, rebend the left knee. And as you inhale, lift your back knee, plant your palms. Exhale, step to down dog. Good. We are going to rinse this out. So you can stay in down dog, or if you want that vinyasa, inhale to plank pose. Exhale, take that chaturanga dandasana. You can lower to your belly. Inhale, upward chest. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breaths in and out. All right, let's step those feet. So left foot's going to step to the left off your mat. And then right foot's going to step to the right off your mat. You're going to turn your toes in about 5 degrees here. We're back in this little wide-legged thing, pose. It's called Prasarita. And then walk your hands back. Inhale, hands walk back. So lift your head and your heart here. So good. Now as we exhale, we're going to walk the hands back, but not as far back as we did before. We're just going to line them up with the feet. So we're trying to get the palm of the hand flat to the ground and lined up with the arches of the feet.
And then once we get there, we want to get those elbows lined up over the wrists. So there's like a little bit of a hug, a hugging inward. Now see if you can lift through the arches of your feet, lift through your inner thighs, lift through your kneecaps. Relax your head, one more breath. Inhale, keep your palms down as you lift your head and your heart. So you're stretching the collarbones forward. Exhale, walk yourself to plank pose, wide-legged plank. So you probably know what's coming next, right? You can step or you can hop your feet in and out. So that part is up to you, just depending on how you're feeling this morning. You can go even faster than me. 2 more. Once you come back to center, lower the knees, sit back, come into child's pose. And simply enjoy. So a lot of times we go and we try to change our circumstances, right? Because we're after a certain feeling. But it's so much easier and more sustainable if we fine-tune our energy to that feeling first and then let the universe kind of serve things up, right, that match. So let's go ahead and come back to down dog. Whew. Y'all are doing amazing. Relax the head, relax the neck, relax the jaw. Maybe flutter those lips. Helps release tension in the face. As we inhale, look forward, step, walk, or jump to the top of your mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down the legs. Root to rise, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take the hands by your sides. Just release down, mountain pose. Okay, little balance challenge. We're gonna come to stand on the right foot. Actually, before we move into this, take your feet together, or you can take them hip distance. I start with mine together. And I want you to just feel the inner thighs magnetizing in toward the midline of your body. Imagine that there's like this straight down pole. I like to imagine a beam of light right down the center, okay? Everything is gonna gravitate toward that beam of light. Start to shift your weight into the right foot, and we're gonna come to tree pose. So you can actually kickstand the toes and just press the heel into the ankle, or you can slide the arch of the foot up to the calf or above the knee. Yes, awesome. Now this is gonna be fun. Let's take the hands to your heart. So feel your thigh and your foot pushing together. Lift up through the crown of your head. Take a deep breath in, lift your elbows like we've been doing here. As you exhale, little tiny subtle twist to the right. Holy moly, does that challenge the balance, right? Deep breaths. If you fall out, just come back in, no problem. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, start to come back to center. Good. As you exhale, take your left hand onto your left thigh. And then inhale, sweep your right arm up and let yourself actually come over into a side bend here. Ooh, we're here for 3. Keep squeezing that standing leg. 2, 1. Inhale, come back to center. Woo, and you can just exhale, release that foot. Wow, it's a lot of work, right? It doesn't look like much, but shake that right leg out. Let's actually just jump around a little bit. Just kind of shake it out, help your body integrate. And then let's try that again, okay? On the other side, together. Now just notice, are you rolling into your arches or your arches lifting? Important to keep your arches lifting. We're gonna come into that left foot, right? Now maybe you're here today, heel at the ankle. Maybe you slide to the calf. Maybe you grab that ankle and place it above the knee. We're gonna take the hands to the heart. You're welcome to just hang out here, yeah? Inhale, lift the elbows. And if you like, exhale, little subtle twist to the left. Whoa, we're gonna be here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you come back to center. Woo. Exhale, take your right hand onto your right thigh. Yeah, and then inhale, sweep your left arm up, and exhale, take it over. Got that little side bend for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, we just come back to center. Woo, whatever you want to do with those arms, and just relax down. Let's shake out that leg. Ugh. Yeah, and just kind of let yourself jump around, shake it out. Feels good, right, to do that? Okay, so let's take our feet together. Hands are by the sides, so this is our mountain pose. Bend the knees. Inhale, sit back, scoop the arms up. We're in chair pose. Stay here, power up those glutes, power up those thighs. Do your best not to flare your rib cage forward. Draw it in for 3, 2. Now listen up. Take a deep breath in. I want you to exhale. Take your elbows down to tap your knees. Boom. 1. Good. Inhale. Reach back up. Here. Exhale. Elbows are going to tap your knees. 2. It's a little ab work here. Inhale. Up we go. Exhale. Like a little standing crunch. Okay, 2 more. Up, exhale, and down. 1 more. Exhale, bring it down. And then inhale, up we go, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Oh yeah. Inhale, lift your gaze, look forward. Now step this left foot back as you exhale. Listen up, you're gonna pivot your heel to the mat. Okay, so you are in warrior 2 feet. Walk your hands to the left upper corner of your mat. Now you can bring your palms flat to the floor. I prefer to stay up on my fingertips. And then you're gonna bow your head. This is called humble warrior 2. Head below the heart. Meaning we can move forward without the ego, right? Head is below the heart. Higher self in the driver's seat. We're here for 3, 2, 1. So listen up. This is fun. Let's walk the hands back in toward you. Inhale. Okay, as we exhale, we're going to walk around to the left here. You can pivot your right toes in. Stay with me. Pivot your left toes out. So this is a side lunge, okay? And you could actually just rock this side lunge, just like back and forth if you want. Or you can actually hold it or bring it down all the way into our skandasana, where you're actually resting at the back of your right heel. Your toes are flexed. I'm gonna face the other way so I can see you guys. Yes, good, Jane. And you just own it, right? Whatever you need, you can keep your hands here. If you wanna challenge the strength and the balance of the body, really activate this thigh here on the straight leg and either take one hand to the heart or both. Good. We're here for 3. So this practice teaches us not to violate our own boundaries. So if the body gets in pain, if it's saying that to you, just making sure you're always listening. 2, 1. Now let's release the hands down, okay? Inhale as we lift these hips back up. Woo! And then you're gonna exhale, walk yourself here to the front of your mat. Bend this right leg. We're gonna take your left knee down, okay? So listen up, we've got a little pivot here on this bottom, and you're gonna extend your right leg to the back of your mat. Your left hand is gonna come under the shoulder, and the right hand is gonna reach up. Okay, so I'm gonna flip around again so I can see you guys. So we're here, yeah? Now, this is kind of fun. So as you inhale, reach this right arm over your head. As you exhale, we're going to lift this right leg and draw your right elbow toward your hip. Yeah? Cool. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, let's do it again. And you can keep that top leg straight, or you can bend it a little bit. Keep going. 3, 2 more, 4, last one, 5, whew, and release. Now listen up. From here, we're going to come into this tabletop position. So bring your hands down as you're pivoting around, and you're going to lift this right leg, which is currently at the back of your mat, up. Okay, so we're in our 3-legged table stand here. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, draw this right knee to your right elbow. Let's try it again. Inhale, kind of squishes your guts a little bit, right? Exhale, squeeze. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bring it through. Now this time I want you to step to the outside of your hand. However awkward that might feel, just get there. Take your left knee back a little bit. Inhale, push through your hands, lift your chest. And you're either going to stay here, or you're going to come onto your left elbow, or you'll come to both elbows, and you're going to hang out. This is called our lizard, deep, deep hip into the hip stretch. Helps to open the glute, the piriformis, the groin, all those things. All right, so let's come back to your hands. Okay, inhale, press back to your hands. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. We're gonna actually step your back foot to your yogi squat. So you've actually got to step to the outside of your left hand and either come down halfway and rest your elbows on your thighs, or come down all the way and get your elbows inside your knees. Yes. And just take a few breaths. So digestion here. So not just the food that's sort of not fully digested, but the energy, the emotion stuff. And then we'll play a little bit. So actually let's all play. So even if this feels forward, let's do it, okay? We'll take our hands to the ground. We're gonna lift your booty up, okay? And then the goal here is to get your knees into your armpits, or at least as close to your armpits as possible. And then see if you can bend your elbows just a touch to create like a little bit of a shelf. And then rock your weight forward toward the fingernails and get your chest up. Like push through your hands, lift your chest. Let's see if you can hug your right heel to your butt. And then release. Try the other side. And then release. And then maybe try both. Woo! That's our crow pose. Come back to your squat. Yowzers, right? It's a lot of work. Good stuff though. All right, so we are gonna come all the way to stand here. What I'm gonna suggest is to bring your hands onto your knees, kind of help yourself come up. Yeah, just press it up. We'll step the feet together and just take a moment, close your eyes. Let's do a full body check-in. Beautiful. All right, we do that again on the left, and then we're gonna close you up, okay? Chair pose, let's bend the knees. Inhale, sit low, scoop your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step your right foot to the back of your mat, spin your heel to the floor. So you're in warrior 2 feet. Inhale, walk your hands to the upper right corner of your mat. And you can bow your head. So we're in that humble warrior 2. So it's funny, when we try to keep the head up, it's often like, even though we might not notice, it's like a way that we're still trying to be in control, right? So just bow the head down, surrender. And then we'll inhale, walk your hands back. back towards you. Here's that fun little shift here into Skandasana. So as you exhale, walk the hands to the right, pivot your left toes in. Inhale, pivot your right toes out. And then it's just like that little rock back and forth, if you like, here into your side lunge. You can hold your side lunge, or you can come down lower. This is one of my favorite stretches for the legs, Skandasana. We're on the back of the heel, the toes are up, hands are either at the ground or one hand at the heart, maybe both hands at the heart. Nice, Janine, just stay with it. You're doing great. Everyone's looking good. We're here for 3, 2, using the entire capacity of your lungs. 1. Let's take your hands down, okay? Inhale, lift your hips up. And as you exhale, you're just gonna walk around here to the front of your mat. Woo! And we're gonna take the back knee to the ground. So here's where we do that fun little pivot. Okay, pivot on the knee, set your left foot to the back of your mat. Take your right hand under your shoulder and reach your left hand to the sky. Good, now once you're steady there, inhale, reach your left arm over, lift your left leg. Exhale, let's pull it in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, so straight leg or bent leg, whatever you prefer. Inhale. 2 more here. 1 more. And inhale. So lower down here, we're going to find this tabletop. And this left leg should just be right there still at the back of your mat. Cool. Let's lift it up. Find that 3-legged table. You guys are so close to the end here. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. 1. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, squeeze those guts. 2. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the tricep, squeeze, step to the outside of that hand. Woo. Take your right leg back a little bit. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, you can stay on the hand or you can come right elbow. If all is good, we bring both elbows to the floor. I'm gonna highly recommend you guys, if you can get some yoga blocks, they sell them really cheap at like Target. I don't know if those things are available. I know for a while it was hard to find that stuff, but they're like $7, I think, at Target. And they're just so good to have. They're just really good to have lying around. So let's lengthen through the back of your neck. 1 more big breath. And then we're gonna come up to the hands, okay? Inhale as we press up. Exhale, let's tuck the toes, lift the back knee, and we're gonna step it to your squat. Okay, so we know that we can modify here. Elbows at the thighs, or we come all the way down. And we're gonna hang out in your squat, or palms are coming to the floor. We're just gonna keep exploring this crow pose until we have it. Yeah, lifting up through the hips. Get those knees as close to the armpits as you can. Yes. Bend your elbows a little bit. Start to rock forward so that you're moving past the fingernails, but be mindful that you don't drop your head. Keep your heart up, up, up. Push through your hands. Let's squeeze one heel to the butt, and then maybe the other. Woof. And then maybe both. You gotta use those hamstrings to hug. You gotta push into the floor and really lift your chest. And then you're gonna release back and come into your squat. Woo, good job, everyone. So let's actually come out of this pose. We'll come out the back of it. And I haven't done this one in a long time, so let's set the feet hip distance apart. Okay, spin your fingertips so that they're pointing toward your feet. This is our reverse tabletop. Inhale, press through your feet, lift your hips up. So start by looking at your belly button. This can be pretty intense for the shoulders. So start here. If it's available, you can start to look up. And then if it's available, you can drop the head back. One more breath. Exhale, release your hips to the floor. Oh, so good. Isn't that flying chicken? You naturally want to go there, don't you, into that butterfly? That's exactly where we were going to go, because that pose is so good after the reverse tabletop. So feet together, knees out wide. Inhale, lift up through your chest. And as you exhale, start to fold down into your butterfly fold. So I want to encourage you here to lengthen as much as you can through your lower back and then your middle back. And once you've done that, you can start to fold the nose toward the toes. As you inhale, start to make your way back up to your seat. Yes, exhale, you can hug those knees, and we're gonna give ourselves a little cosmic egg here. So wrap the arms around your legs and bow your head. So if you can rest your eyes or your forehead on your knees, yeah, you can do that. Inhale as we lift the gaze, look up. And then we'll exhale, lie down on your backs. Coming into this final rest, let everything go. Let the feet flop out. Let the palms face up. Let the eyelids soften over the eyes. And I'll call you back in just a couple minutes. So let's just start to wiggle your fingers and take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Start to circle your wrists. You can flutter the lips. And then let's start to wiggle your toes. Start to circle your ankles. And then we'll take a big full body stretch. Reach the arms back, big breath in. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. And then rock over to your side. Let's pause here, just rest your head on your arm. And we'll press our way up to a seat. Let's come here to just take a moment. Let's close the eyes. I really am going to extend this invitation for all of you to go out into nature today and just sit in front of a tree, any tree really, but if it's a tree that really inspires you or you find it's really beautiful, or a flower is amazing to do this with as well. And I want you to just like really, really take it in. And it's amazing if you observe it with curiosity, it starts to reveal like aspects of itself that we don't generally see, right? When we're just moving busily through our day. And it's pretty incredible what starts to happen inside of us when we do this. So just a little invitation if you wanna play with it. So we'll take the hands together at the heart center. Coming into prayer, let's close out together with an Om. This is the universal sound of peace. So when we Om it out, it's actually a frequency of peace. So it brings that vibration into your body. Let's take a deep breath in. Om. Bow our heads forward, honoring this body, blessing this day, pronouncing it all good. We say thank you and namaste.